Still in one piece?
It would seem so. Once more I am in your debt. And once more you impress me with your prowess. These were no ordinary foes, but ones we in the field call Echoes. Though Moss the Chronicler concurs with the legends in attributing the fall of Zemeckis to a wrath wrought upon mankind by the gods, he offers little in the way of explanation. Could the ruins we see before us here, in all their elaborate beauty, perhaps suggest an answer? Could the construction of such miraculous edifices have been considered an encroachment upon the province of the divine? Alas, all is mere speculation. But one day, perhaps, I will learn the truth.
Not if you keep running headfirst into trouble.
You are right, of course. And not only have you plucked me repeatedly from the jaws of death, you have proven yourself a willing audience to my ramblings.
Glad to help, but didn't you say you came here to investigate something?
I fear I may have rather overstated the case on that front. In truth, a captive ear was all I really desired.
Oh.
You see, even my fellow scholars have grown somewhat weary of my musings of late. And so I came upon the idea of purchasing a companion. A captive audience, if you will.
That's so
That's
sad.
what this was all about.
I am afraid so. And now, my good man, it is high time we returned whence we came.
Fine. Just don't go running off this time.
That's sad. I was hoping for something... something revelating. Is that even a word? Something more interesting.
And so ends a delightful day. Here, your reward for humoring my selfish whims, plus a little extra for the trouble I have put you to.
Aw, thanks. The breath of earth. Nice joining you on your
Let me carry your goods.
ramblings.
I'm cheap.
And nasty. Let
Out
me,
of my
lord.
sight.
You won't regret it.
And we need to report back here as well.
Joseph's fine. He'll be back once he's tied up a few loose ends.
That's a weight off my shoulders.
He certainly knows his business. You found your thieves all right. And I dare say they won't be coming back.
A good man to have around, that Joseph. And if he says there'll be no more thieving, that's good enough for me. Thank you for putting my mind at ease. Here, for your troubles.
All right. That's that done. The wine thing, we're not doing that. It's a little bit too silly. Then I guess we can move on unless there's something... Oh, we have something in the hideaway. Shall we look at that? Oh, this is the fallen sin, isn't it? Sorry, the last sin. Holy crap, this looks, on this map, it looks like a endless hole going down and down. And there's a little bit of blight here. I wonder what that is. Alright, a new missive, a new quest.
He cracked the crystal too?
You're joking.
Greetings from the Crimson Caravans. I trust you and your party gained the Dominion without further event. Should your travels ever bring you back to the markets and put you in need of additional assistance, you will find the Crimson Caravans more than happy to oblige. For a price. We might even offer a discount on our usual rates. Eloise. Discount? Off the record. I was thumbing through the hideaway ledgers at Otto's behest and might have come across something that might need your attention, maybe. And by that I mean immediately. You know where I'll be, God.
Trouble with the ledgers. Shouldn't he be asking Otto for help?
I think this is an... We saw that quest last time, but I forgot why we didn't start it. Probably I was so busy with other stuff. And I hated that there is no way from my balcony across. Like, this is just a dead end. Why put it here? Why put a dead end here? Come on, game. Come on, level design. Alright. God. Have we met God? Like, did we do a quest with him together? At any point?
Is that the thing Tomes helped to build?
His name
Ned told me she was building a ship.
sounds familiar. Oh,
How may I help you today, Clive? Come to claim your just desserts?
the bearer's plight. Few are those who would strive to lighten the burden borne by the crystal's curse. But if we are to survive the coming storm, we must stand together, bearer and brother, as you have shown us. A friend in Northreach. That's
Here
nice.
you are.
2 meteorites? Is that even
Come again. I
worth
may have more for
having?
you.
Clive, did you get my letter?
Yes.
That's why I'm here.
Shh. Otto might be listening.
You don't want Otto to find out?
Is this better?
A little. Listen, I've some bad news. It turns out the hideaway may be slightly behind in its payment to certain lenders,
What?
and it
How?
may be my fault. But I swear to the goddess, I thought I had the numbers square. Sadly, that square turned out to be more of a circle. 0, you might say.
What are you
Straighten it out,
talking
I swear,
about?
but it's gonna take some time, and I'm gonna need help keeping it from Otto.
Why?
Late for that, I would say.
There you are!
You need to man
What a
up
surprise.
and take responsibility
So
for
let me
your
get this straight.
error.
You forget to pay our lenders what they're due, and instead of coming straight to me, you get Clive to come to you. You know, he'll dig you out of the hole you've dug for yourself. Clive, the
Yeah,
man in
yes.
charge of the place you've been cheerfully trying to bankrupt. And you thought this was a cunning plan. Why?
Yeah,
Well,
why?
Who needs paying?
Oh, just Martha. And the dame. And, well, Lady Karen.
What?
But only 500 talents.
500 each?
We owe 3 of our most trusted friends 5 million.
What? 5 million?
5 million each.
What?
They lent us the bulk of the money we used to rebuild the hideaway, you see, and, well, I must have made some sort of oversight.
Those ledgers were my responsibility, and it was my decision to entrust them to you. This is my fault.
Do we have that much to hand? I can always ask my uncle.
No, we don't. And no, you won't. We've lightened Lord Rosfield's purse enough. After the king's ransom we had off him, he deserves better than to see our begging bowl.
What happened to
Besides,
the ransom?
we need to learn to stand on our own if we're going to make this work.
All right. But that doesn't mean you have to shoulder the burden yourself. Is there anything I can do to help?
There might be. How'd you fancy taking these to Martha and the dame?
Rocks.
Rocks, he says. Worth 1,000 talents apiece, these are.
What?
Something Sid and I set aside for when times got lean. And I reckon 15 million in overdue debt probably qualifies. I just hope our associates' eyes are a bit more discerning than yours.
I'm sure there will be.
Should be me making the rounds, really. But you know how it is with this place. Orders to bark, arses to wipe, and all that.
I know. Which is why I don't mind going in your place.
Oh my god, I'm the leader.
Do you know why I only gave Master Clive here 2 star rubies?
Because you'd rather Lady Karen killed me.
Because I'd rather Lady Karen killed you.
Yes. Otto, thank you. Thank you so much, Otto.
I suppose this is goodbye then.
Don't worry. I'm sure Karen will understand.
Why does this sound so ironic?
Do you think so?
No,
No,
I don't.
that was sarcasm. Martha and Isabel. Okay. Do you have anything
Look at
else?
the list, do you?
Payback?
Anything catch your eye?
Okay, this is just a side quest we ignored.
Always something in there.
Alright. Alright, let's go to Martha first. But why didn't they tell us, right? If they were awaiting payment and we didn't give them, then shouldn't they, like, mention it?
Stay sharp. We don't know when those bastards will be back.
Well, we do know one thing. They'll be getting a proper reception.
Hi, Mother. Long time no see.
Clive, we weren't expecting you.
I wasn't expecting to be here. But it seems we still owe you a considerable amount of coin for your help with our rebuilding efforts. And though I doubt it's what you were expecting, we were hoping you'd take this as payment.
A star ruby? I can't accept this. It's worth at least twice what you owe me.
What?
More if you can find yourself the right buyer.
Really?
Think of the difference as interest.
Interest? If word got out I charged that much, no one would ever borrow from me again. Anyway, why are you the one here asking me about this? I'd have expected Otto. Bit much sending the Lord Marquis out to settle your debts, isn't it? The old goat working himself to death again.
Something like that. Most days I think he's the only reason the hideaway's still standing.
Same as always, eh? Back when the place was nothing but a twinkle in the eye of a recently retired Lord Commander, word is he was the first one Sid reached out to. Probably knew that without his strong arm and level head, the idea would never get off the ground. Sid may have been the face of the hideaway, but Otto's always been the backbone. And when Sid passed away, we were all worried that would be the end of it. That Otto would just give up.
His death was hard on everyone. But it must have hit Otto hardest of all.
But he didn't give up, did he? Quite the opposite, in fact. If I recall, he was the one who nominated you as Sid's replacement, and rallied the rest around you. I reckon what he saw in Sid, he saw in you too. And don't we all? Doesn't hurt that you're half as stubborn and twice as handsome, neither.
Twice as handsome?
And you keep good company.
That's debatable.
I suppose I do.
She did take the star ruby, right? Jill, what are you doing in here? Shouldn't you in Dalmatia? Be in Dalmatia? Okay. Isabel. Let's open local map.
There's talk that the glass gate...
How the hell is anyone supposed to afford that?
Did you hear? The gates to Heaven Hall in the Eyrie were breached by someone. Or something. The steward was in
Heaven
town
Hall.
earlier looking for men to come and repair it. But no one was keen to help.
What's that?
Want to see you again tonight. But the captain's late with our pay.
It's all right. I'll be waiting.
That's just a courtier. Wait, yeah, courtier. Okay. That's a courtier. Wait, like a courtesan, right? Courtier? Not a courier? These are two different things. Courtesan?
Time was there were great coin sacks swinging from every belt in town. Not anymore. Since the capital moved, they're all shriveled to the size of peas.
I see. The money follows the capital. Naturally.
What am I gonna do without sweet water and oil of talc?
Still no caravan from the Dominion's perfumeries yet then?
Oh, and less commodities. And no crystals.
Milady, I come bearing gifts.
Gifts? Whatever is the occasion.
It's not a gift, it's a repayment.
Oh my. Clive, you really have outdone yourself.
Otto asked me to give it to you. To settle the Hideaway's debt with the Veil. And to compensate you for the time it took us to do so.
You disappoint me, Clive. I thought you might finally be warming to me. Tell Otto he can keep his baubles. I tried to tell him as much the first time around. The man owes me nothing, nor does the Hideaway.
Aww.
My contribution to the restoration effort was made freely and willingly. It was the least I could do.
You once told me Sid did you a kindness. I'd like to do the same. Please, accept it. For my sake. And for Otto's. For all of us. For all you've done.
It is rather fetching, isn't it? Very well. Otto is lucky to have you, Clive. I doubt anything could ever replace his son. But you and the others at the Hideaway are the closest thing he has to family.
His son?
Otto had a son.
Long ago, yes. Sid told me Otto lost him when he was just a boy, and blamed himself for not being able to stop it. I don't know how it happened, whether there was anything he could have done, but it was clear that it weighed heavily on him.
I didn't know.
How could you have? I doubt anyone did. Besides Sid, I've never met a man more keen to bear his sorrows in stoic silence. An ill habit, given that both have always been surrounded by friends desperate to help them.
I'm beginning to see that.
I'm so glad to have these two ladies as allies.
If he's still with us.
If God is still with us. I wasn't aware Jill was coming with us.
I want to see you again.
Yeah,
Did you
Martha
hear?
and both Martha and Isabel,
Mary were breached by someone.
they helped us because they believed in us, not because they wanted interest on their loan.
The glass gate flood has
This isn't the first time I've seen one of these. Perhaps I can use them as waymarks.
Oh, I thought interacting with them would open up the map, but apparently not. Okay. Let's see. I wonder what Lady Karen said. I doubt she would be just like Martha or Isabella. Isabel? She probably would have taken all the money. Right? Isn't that right, Karen?
And what can I do for you? If you're gonna buy something, be quick about it.
Oh god, I used up so many potions.
You'll not find a better price than that. Come again. Or don't. I'm not much bothered either way.
Clive.
Blackthorn.
Sancfordian, do you?
Can you reinforce my ancient blade? No. That is not possible because you don't know how to
Don't waste
improve
my
it.
time. You ain't got the stuff.
Okay. Yeah.
That it? Fine.
If I fight with the red stone, inside the red stone, would I get loot? Treasure coffer. What is the treasure coffer? Oh, appearance. Clive, Jill, Snow White. That looks cool. Torgal, Icy Blue. I like him the way he is. Ambrosia. Rosarian Gold, wow. Hell yeah. Burnt Black, that's so cool. Wow, that's really cool. Where did I get this outfit? Is it just part of the game? Or is it only... Or do I only change the appearance inside the redstone? Arcade. Stage replay. While accessing the redstone, Clive can replay any of the main scenario's major battle sequences. This mode can be used to revisit cutscenes, collect forgotten items, earn experience and AP, or retry missed achievements. Oh, this whole chapter basically. I can replay the whole chapter. These are the main bosses I fought so far. Okay, well. Let's see if God is still alive. I believe in Lady Karen. She probably also rejected the stone first. The what's it called? Sky Pearl. Am I right, God? And you're still alive?
Good. Still alive, I see. So Lady Karen accepted the ruby?
Ah, about that. I tried my best, but she was just too stubborn to take it.
Oh, yeah.
She threw it right back in my face, in fact, and told me I could stick my stupid stone where the sun don't shine.
Karen refused payment.
I hope it wasn't something I said.
I'm sure you were as tactful as ever. Let me see what I can do.
Oh, wonderful. I hope you have better luck than I did.
Are you sure, Clive? I don't want to die. But Star Ruby, not Pearl. But I am sure that since she is also one of the investors, basically, that Otto chose, she would be just like the other two, right? But we need to make her take the ruby. Because it's a gesture from us to you.
Lady Karen, Goad tells me you weren't happy with our offer. Would you prefer the debt was repaid in coin?
What debt? I don't recall lending any of you lot me hard-earned gil. I may have tossed a talent or two in the Hideaway's coffers, but those were donations, and you can hardly call it charity if you go asking for it back.
Like for taxation purposes.
But one good turn deserves another. And our circumstances have changed. Surely you wouldn't shun the gratitude of a pauper who happened to have become a prince.
Oh.
You're
so
a prince
now, are you? Fine. But I'm selling it and taking what I'm owed, then you're getting the rest whether you like it or not.
Fair enough. But you can also just take it as a gesture of our kindness.
Where'd you even get this? A decent trader might nab 1,000 talents for a star ruby. A canny one, meanwhile, might claim it were nicked from the belt of Sid the Outlaw himself and ask twice as much.
Which
might
are
be
you?
I already have a buyer in mind. Might be you even know her. A fine continental maid whose beauty's only eclipsed by a guile in commerce. You wouldn't mind, would you?
And who is that?
Not at all. Just be sure to tell her that it's always a pleasure doing business.
Who is Karen talking about? Someone who's very proficient in commerce?
I hear you ended up delivering all 3 stones. Thanks to this lump. I sometimes wonder what I pay you for.
Speaking of which, I still haven't been paid last month's wages.
Oh! So you remember what's owed to you, then? Get your ass behind that disc of yours and don't get up before those ledgers are square.
Right away.
I've seen that before.
You have, yeah. Plenty of times. It was the only goblet Sid ever used. Either out of habit, or because the filthy sod couldn't be bothered to find a clean one.
I knew so little about him.
Are you saying he never washed his cup?
Martha and the Dame both seem to have fond memories of him.
I bet they do.
How long did you know Sid before he...
Before he died. 20 summers, give or take.
That's
Back
quite a
in the
long
day,
time.
I was a purser on a trade ship, which is where I met him. He bought passage to... I forget where. And having nothing better to do on the long nights, we set up drinking island rum till the morning bell dragged me back to my duties. Quit my post not long after that. On account of making a fine maiden's belly fat. But me and Sid stayed close, promising we'd one day sail the seas again. That was before fate stepped in and said she was having none of it. The magic woke inside my son soon after his first name day, and there was no hiding his knack.
Couldn't you and your family have...
My family? were the ones who summoned the constable.
Shit.
The monster taken away. I couldn't turn my back on him. Forget what I felt, and I couldn't for the life of me understand how they could. Luckily, Sid was of the same mind as me. It was him who stood beside me when all I wanted was to tear the whole world down. Him who cried for me when I had no tears left of my own. Him who swore he'd do everything he could to stop it from happening again. And he was true to his word, too. Left the Royal Army once and for all. His ranks, his ribbons, gone. Just like that. Threw away everything he had. All to right a wrong that no one else had the courage to face. I knew then I'd follow that man to the ends of the earth.
It's crazy they just let him go. Like, what? He was a dominant. Surely they knew that. The royalists.
He was always too clever for his own good, was Sid. Saw the world for what it really was, while the rest of us were content to go along with the lie we were shown. And it can't have been easy, bearing that burden alone. But he didn't let it stop him. He never lost faith in what he believed was right. And that gave us faith in him. Faith he'd steer us true. So I swore to myself that I'd always be right behind him, ready to catch the stubborn sod, if ever he should fall. But I couldn't even do that. Ignore me. Just the ramblings of a tired old man. Leave that lot. I'll tidy it up in a bit.
This is Sid's handwriting. Dear Otto.
I may be drunk, but I wanted you to know this place would be fucked without you. Love you, you grumpy old sod.
This note.
What about it?
Sid was right. Without you, we'd all be lost.
He should have bloody well said so then. Just once. Before he went. But then, why would he? Him, or anyone? I'd only have told him to piss off. You're wrong, though. Both of you. It was never just me keeping the hideaway afloat. It was all of us. I just shoved people in the right direction, and I barely seem to be able to do that anymore.
But that's exactly what we need to keep this place afloat.
Would you rather go at the helm?
Well, maybe I've got a few more years left in me.
I'm going to hold you to that, Otto.
before you go, Sid would have wanted you to have this.
His cup that he never washed.
This'll do me just fine. Thanks for the ray of sunshine. I'll see if I can't pay you back.
Already have.
Sid's goblet. According to Otto, Sid never once washed his goblet, despite using it every day for both wine and small beer? You won't have it said that I'm a poor host, Sid. Are you serious? We're not drinking out of this. Never. Let's talk to Tomes before we go.
Really? Is that the thing Tomes helped to do?
We need to level Tomes up as well.
Ugh, I'm never drinking.
Hi there.
How good it is to see you, Clive. I have a few new notes that might interest you. There is a rather fascinating excerpt I've been meaning to show you.
Heart of the Mother Crystal. The bright convolution of shards that sits at the center of each Mother Crystal. When a heart shatters, so too does the mountain around it. Since time immemorial, sanctuaries have been built around the hearts for the worship and protection of these irreplaceable treasures. The hearts, however, have their own methods of self-defense, replying to any attack upon them with unique and deadly magics. Lost Mother Crystals. When Sidolphus Telamon put his plans to destroy the Mother Crystals in motion, 5 of their number towered over the twins, 3 less than existed eons past. The Mother Crystals of Zemeckis was the first to fall, followed by Drake's Horn in southern Ash and Drake's Eye in the northern territories. Now, nothing remains of them save for the scars left behind by their passing. I mean, judging by this, doesn't seem like the history of the Mother Crystals is that long. Only 3 of them have fallen. 3 out of 8. Gil has been the common currency of Valencia ever since the signing of the Continental Accord many centuries ago. The Accord entrusted the administration of the currency to the realm's most trusted merchant guild, headquartered in what would later become the Free Cities of Canvar. The new currency took its name from the founder of said merchant guild, the legendary trader Gilbert the Golden. Trade flourished around the newly established mint, and over time the worship of money grew into a full-fledged religion, the Great Bank of Gilbert the Lender. Adamantite, one of the hardest known materials in the Twins, seams of its ore have only been found in the far-flung reaches of Ash, where the forces of first Veldamark, then Valud, often warred with the orcs who claimed the lands as their own. Though the metal makes for fine arms and armor, the rarity of both its ore and craftsmen versed in the peculiarities of its forging ensure that adamantite weapons remain the preserve of the rich and powerful.
What subject shall we consider today?
Boklat. A busy market town situated on the northeastern coast of Dalmatia, where the Strait of Arthur drains slowly into the gaping crater of Zemeckis Falls. Also known as the Thousand Tables, its streets throng with merchants from across the realm, each loudly hawking their wares to keen-eyed customers intent on finding a bargain. The gate at the rear of the town leads directly onto the Crystal Road and therefore out of the Republic. As such, it is heavily guarded. Interesting. Do we see anything interesting in here? Secrets of the Realm. Aegis. Akashic. The irreversible change brought about by a living being's overexposure to ether. Creatures are stripped of any intelligence or sense of self they may once have had, and become suffused with life force, usually manifesting as extreme strength and aggression. Flora can also turn, resulting in their twisted overgrowth. Those with ethereal tolerance, however, such as dominants and bearers, are less likely to turn Akashic. Oh, also bearers have ethereal tolerance. Astrologer. Meteor. The burning red star that sits beneath the moon. Folklore ascribes to Meteor the role of message bearer to the moon, so it is common custom across Valisthea to wish upon the star that one's heartfelt desires might be conveyed to the heavens and beyond. That's such an interesting detail that I don't know how it will even come into play for the story. I mean, this has to be relevant to the story, right? Why else would they put a red star just beneath the moon? It's also a star, which means it's actually really far away. A red star? Wyvern tail. The elegant white flower that is a symbol of the Holy Empire of Sambrek. The one Olivier just completely disregarded and threw away. Mythos. The name by which Ultima addresses Clive. It appears to be his title for the Vestal for limitless power. The Annals of Master Chronicler, a scholar of Valistian history noted not only for his singular insight, but for his lyricism of his writing, an exceptionalism that earned him the enmity of his fellow scholars and drove him from public life. Such were their misgivings towards him that only a handful of copies of the journal were ever produced, making the tome a prized find among collectors.
What I really want to be is a blacksmith.
You're gonna get an apprenticeship or something then?
Here you are, good. Try not to lose it again.
Me pass! You found it! Oh, thank you so much. Nan would have killed me if I'd come back without it. I'll have to say thanks to Elle and Theo too.
So should you, Hansa. You and your friends don't have to steal anymore. If anyone threatens you again, you know who to turn to.
We do. And we already have. Miss Elle's given us a job shifting the chocobo shit out the stables.
Oh.
It's hard work, and the pay isn't half what we got from the stones. But if we stick at it, we'll keep ourselves fit.
You stick at it then.
And Goots, I'm sorry for stealing your pass.
That's all right. I've got it back now. And all's well that ends well, eh?
You're too good for this word, Goots.
Right? Well, I'm gonna be your first customer. I'm gonna save up all my gil and get you to make me a massive sword.
I'll do me best.
Till then, eh?
Goose, you really want to become a blacksmith?
All right. We have a place on the wagon. Remember, Goots, we're mercenaries. You hired us to protect you.
Mercenaries.
And you remember the plan? You're to ride all the way to Twinside. Jill and I will go with you as far as the outskirts, then find our own way in.
I'll buy that stuff I need.
Right. And we'll scout out the Imperial's defenses.
There's a square with a big bell tower right in the middle of town. If you get lost, or out goes wrong, we can meet up there.
Right. Let's go.
Okay, Goots didn't sound very convincing, but I hope we'll be fine. Even though we're mercenaries, they're still gonna check us, right? At Twinside? Check our identities. Seat of the Imperial Court. Reception chamber.
And you're quite certain your father has no knowledge of Ultima?
I am. I have no difficulty believing a sinister force has come to exert an influence on Sanbreque. But be that as it may, it is yet to claim my father. For better or worse, his radiance speaks his own mind.
Then the fiend works from the shadows.
I confess, when first you told me of this fiend, I had my doubts, and more than a few at that. A beast that labors to plunge Valisthea into turmoil, all in pursuit of your brother. But that wound is proof enough that evil is afoot.
Then I have your answer, Your Highness. You will join me in my fight.
I cannot. Not yet.
Your Highness, please.
As you are aware, the Dhalmekian army is at our gates. They have lost their mother crystal, and with it all hope of a negotiated withdrawal. It is but a matter of time before they invade. If Bahamut is not here to meet them, my people will be slaughtered.
Though not by Hugo Kupka, thanks to Ultima's machinations. I know the fate of your people weighs heavy on your conscience, but if we do not put an end to Ultima's plans, they shall face a far darker fate. The chaos he would wreak would sweep all of Valisthea into the abyss. The lives of every man, woman, and child in the Twins are at stake.
I believe what you say, Phoenix. But I have duties of my own, and I must discharge them. Come what may. What do you know of my blood?
I know that it is wholly unworthy of the highest offices of state, which rightly belong to those of purer breeding. Alas. Your bloodline runs through the Oriflamme gutter, from a whore who weighed her child's worth in gill.
Can we please shut her up?
My father.
Of course not. I merely whispered in his ear that his mongrel son is plotting a rebellion.
What?
Sylvester listens to the words of his astrologers. And they have ears too.
You have been feeding them your lies!
Should you remain loyal to Emperor Olivier, his radiance may yet crown your head with laurel, and not with tar.
Fork-tongued witch!
In consideration of your long years of service to the Empire, I shall forgive this uncharacteristic rudeness.
What was wrong? Just...
Now hurry and make ready. Your Imperial Highness.
Just shut her up!
Emperor
Dion.
Olivier expects much of you, Dion. Or should I say, of Bahamut. May your fire reduce his enemies to ash. Till all of Valisthea bows to its rightful ruler.
By calling me the name of my icon, she's signaling that I am just a weapon. And with I mean Dion. Well, I'm not Dion, but you know what I mean.
There is another darkness that has taken hold of Sanbreque. And until its grip is released, the flames of war shall spread ever wider, just as Ultima wishes.
Forgive me. My family has caused you much grief.
You are not her keeper, Phoenix. This is a matter for the Imperial household now, and as a member of that household, it falls to me to resolve it. At such time as that is done, what strength I have shall be yours.
Alright, seems like Joshua has an ally.
Thank you, Your Highness.
Let us take to the skies together, and bring a new dawn to Valisthea.
I should like nothing more.
The alliance between two icons might make a very powerful team. In theory. Almost unstoppable even.
Terence.
My prince.
Tell me true. Do you believe what I'm about to do is wrong?
We dragoons have but one leader, Your Highness. And we shall follow him unto the very end.
Thank you.
What is he planning?
And this is my decree. For their crimes against the crown, the traitorous Annabella and her usurping son shall be put to death.
Wow.
And the empire restored.
That is definitely a betrayal. I mean, in the eyes of his father, at the very least. Wow. I thought he'd be more subtle than that. Dion, what the heck? We have our own problems to take care of, I guess.
Hey, what do you think you're playing at?
So stop you getting eaten by fucking wolf. That's what. Come on.
One would never guess that these people stood on the brink of war.
And they're afraid. They turn to drink to forget their fears.
Anything you want to forget?
The harbor is empty, and half the market stalls too. The city may seem peaceful on the surface, but it's balanced on a knife edge. Were we to give it a nudge, it might be just the distraction we need to reach the Mother Crystal.
I thought you might say that. We should send for Gav. We'll need someone to keep the fires we start from going out.
And we can busy ourselves scheming until he gets here.
I'll send a Stolas then.
How will Gav enter the city without goods? Or maybe he's taking the same route as we did with goods.
What is it, boy?
What is it? Fire. In the palace.